get started. So the topics that we're going to be going over in this training are opening a troop bank account, ACH forms, troop dues, tax exemption, money earning activities, managing your troop funds, and financial assistance. So the first things that most troop leaders do when they're just getting started is open a bank account. To do that, we have to have 2 registered and background checked leaders. After that, you would find a bank that you want to work with. We do have a list of banks that troops have worked with in the past. They're familiar with our processes, and they make it a little bit easier on you. Of course, you can use whatever bank is easily accessible and appropriate for your troop. When you go to open a bank account, you would go with your co-leader and you take the letter to open account, and that is a letter that we give you from council. Your member support specialist would make that. It would have you and your co-leader's name on it, and you would also take the board resolution letter to the bank. These documents just help the process run a little smoother when you're starting your account. And then after you have your account number and your routing number, you would fill out the ACH form and return that to the council. So what is an ACH form? It stands for Automatic Clearinghouse, and that's a form you fill out and give to us. And we need it so that we can, it helps you pay for fall product and cookies, which ultimately leaves in your account the troops' profit. And that's the money for you to use throughout the year. It also gives us the opportunity to put into your account any bonuses the troop may have earned. For example, for cookies, if troops, they get a $100 bonus if they place an initial order, and each girl selling has a per girl average of 180 boxes. So if your troop qualified for that bonus, we would put that money into your account using the ACH that we have on file. How often do you need to update that? Every year we ask that troops verify the information that we have on file, whether it's changed or stayed the same. If it's stayed the same, you don't have to do much with us. If it's changed, we need to know who the signers are going to be. We would need them to be background checked and registered as well. And then our finance department sends a letter to your bank that states who the signers are going to be, and then the bank notifies you and your new co-leader to come in and switch that over. And if you have any questions or problems with that process, definitely let us know so we can help you through that. Troop dues. Why do troops have dues? A lot of new troops charge dues to help pad their account as they're getting started, help buy program supplies, badges, anything like that. Most troops charge $1 to $2 per meeting or $30 to $40 for the year. It's really up to the leaders and the families to decide what that price would be based on what the troop is wanting to accomplish for the year. And what to do with those dues you collect. You would deposit those into your troop account, which is why it's important to open an account as soon as you can when you're first starting out. That way you can collect the money from parents and then ultimately spend it again on the girls for program supplies. Tax exemption. We have a form, our tax exempt letter from council that we give to troops to use so they can purchase supplies for their troop tax-free. You would find that form, you get it in your basic leader training binder from your member support team. We don't have that form on our website. Most of the forms leaders need are on our website, but we don't put that one on there just because we don't want just anyone to use it. So if you need an additional copy, contact your membership team and we can get that to you pretty easily. If you've never used a tax exempt card, don't be afraid to ask retailers what their process is. Every store is a little bit different. For example, at Walmart, the first time you go in and use it, they have you go to customer service and you fill out a form and they give you a little business card size thing that you present to cashiers when you check out moving forward. It's only that first time that you have to fill out the form with customer service. And then after that, it's pretty easy. I do purchasing for things at Dollar Tree, and they make you fill out a form every time you check out. Every store is different. Don't be afraid to ask and save yourself a few dollars here and there. The next topic we are going to go over are money earning activities. So that would be fundraising for your troop. The best money earning activity for your troop are our product sale programs. That's the fall product. That's like nuts, candy, magazines, and then our cookie sale, which most people are familiar with. Those are the biggest fundraisers for your troop. Most troops, that's all the fundraising they do and all they need to do to fund their year moving forward. If a troop decides that they do need additional money for an activity or a trip they're wanting to go on, they can do additional fundraisers. We say don't fundraise just to fundraise. That's no fun for the girls or the leaders. We like to fundraise for something specific, like I said, a trip or some activity or program the girls are wanting to do. You do have to get approvals to do additional fundraisers. That's a form you fill out. It's online, or your membership team would have it. You submit that to the membership team for approval, and they will let you know if it's approved or denied. There are some guidelines of things you can and can't do for additional fundraisers. Generally speaking, anything that's hands-on, the girls are participating in, is approved, like an act of service, planning an event, selling baked goods or a craft that they've made. Those are all perfectly acceptable. Some things that we don't like the troops to do when they're fundraising is direct solicitation of cash. We also don't want the girls selling products made by other organizations. And if you have any questions on this, please let us know. It's in Volunteer Essentials. We also have a quick kind of snapshot called GSCI, Money Earning Do's and Don'ts. So if you'd like a copy of that, please let us know as well. The next topic we are going to go over is managing your troops' funds. What troops can spend money on is usually a question we get asked a lot. If it's for the girls, you can spend your money on it, whether that's badges, Girl Guides, uniforms, program, paying for their memberships the next year, anything like that, camp, all that is perfectly appropriate for a troop to spend their money on. How to track your money. We do have a paper budget worksheet that we can give you. You can also track that in the volunteer toolkit. I think that's the most beneficial way for troops to manage their money. It also then at the end of the year, when you're doing your troop finance report, you can easily submit that to us. And we do ask that troops keep on file 2 years of receipts, even if you simply just throw that into an envelope or a bank bag. It's just nice to have those on record if ever needed. Our next topic is financial assistance. Why is this available? As a nonprofit, Girl Scouts of Central Illinois never wants finances to be a barrier for a girl to participate in our program, so we do offer financial assistance. We have financial assistance for membership, uniforms, and camp. You apply for all of those separately. For membership, there's a paper form you can fill out, and you can also request it online when you're registering. When it comes to the payment screen, there's a button that says Request Aid. You click that, submit it, and then you'll get an email with a link to fill out some financial information, and that's how we can process it. This year, we are requesting a partial contribution from families, whether that's $5, $10, or $15. But we also can work with families if that isn't feasible to them as well. For uniform assistance, that's a form you would fill out and turn into your membership team, and then the girl would get a $10 or $20 voucher to use on certain uniform components. And then for camp, you apply for that online when you're filling out the registration online in Double Knot. Our next topic is charitable contributions. That would be having money donated to your troop. A lot of leaders ask if an organization or family can donate to them, how much money can they accept. There is a threshold of $250 for cash donations to a troop, and that's because of our tax exempt status with the IRS. All donations over $250 have to be processed through the council. So please contact a council representative, whether that's your membership person or the fund development team, if your troop is receiving a donation over $250. Another thing troops ask us are what other things they could have donated. That would be tangible items, so markers, glue, anything you need for program supply, badges could be donated, those types of things. That could also be done in lieu of a cash donation. So does anyone have any questions about troop finances? Okay, well, if anyone has any questions moving forward, please reach out to us and let us know. And if you're in need of any of those forms that we discussed, any financial assistance, tax exempt, the budgeting, let us know as well, and we will absolutely get those to you. Thank you for joining us this evening, and we hope to see you at other leader chats in the future. Have a good evening.